guys. It's a Saturday morning. Liam and I went out for breakfast this morning at one of our favorite cafes and then went on a really nice walk along the Brisbane River, like Kangaroo Point, South Bank, that kind of area, and it was just like the perfect morning. That is truly like my favorite thing to do on the weekends. Go out for breakfast or go out for coffee, go on a walk. Like, it's just perfect. Why is it just so fun to just eat food and go on a walk with someone that you love and just yap? But then we came home and Liam has headed off on a little Bucks weekend. I feel like they don't call it Bucks everywhere. Bachelor trip, I guess. One of his really good friends is getting married, so he's got a little boys weekend, so he headed off to that. And now it's just you and me, guys. It's just us, girls weekend. And I just thought I would vlog today. I feel like I haven't like really like properly chatted to you guys in so long. I was talking to George and Soph about this the other day. I was like, I don't know why, but I feel like I haven't like sat and like chatted to you guys and just like, I don't know, given life updates or really talked about how I'm feeling, or like, I don't know, I feel like you guys are just truly my besties, and I feel like I haven't been a good bestie lately. Like, I haven't been actually like properly chatting. I don't know, because I feel like I also have been at the same time. I'm always yapping to you guys. I'm always talking non-stop, but I don't know. So I thought, hey, let's use today as an excuse to do a bit of a maybe like daily vlog / weekend vlog. And I also asked you guys for questions on my Instagram. I love doing these vlogs every now and then where it's like just a normal vlog, I'm taking you along my day, but I'm also answering questions like throughout the day. In my opinion, it's like the perfect combo, like part vlog, part Q&A / life catch up. So that's what we're doing today. I don't actually have any plans, but obviously right now I'm just getting ready for the day, like properly ready, get out of my activewear. Should we start with the first question while I'm here? So many good questions. Where do I even begin? I guess we should just start off like simple with how are you really doing? Which is such a nice question, and like so nice that people like actually care. Obviously I know you guys do, but I don't know, sometimes when you just post videos online, it can kind of feel like you're just talking into a bit of a like a void. Social media sometimes doesn't feel like there's actual real people on the other side, and I just have to like remind myself that I have literal besties on the other side of this camera, or like on the other side of the internet, I guess. How am I really doing? I'm honestly doing so well. Like, honestly, I genuinely think maybe the best I have in a really long time / best ever. I don't even know. I just feel so genuinely content with life at the moment. Like, I just feel like I couldn't, I'll like cry if I actually think about it too much. What the actual heck? I just felt a wave of like emotion hit me. But I'm just like so full of gratitude, I think, for the life that I live and like the people that I have in my life, and like my health, mental health, physical health, like my husband, my friends. Like, I am so incredibly blessed. Like, I can't even explain how blessed I am. I feel like a lot of the time as just humans, I feel like it's very natural to be always like looking forward to the next thing and kind of being like, what are we working towards? What are our goals? Like, what can we be like doing better, doing more of, working harder to achieve these things? And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's so like, this is so cheesy to say, but obviously it's so real. Like, we so often look forward to the things that we don't yet have and fail to realize that we are in a season of life that maybe our past selves were like dreaming of. And I think I'm just trying to really focus on that at the moment, because this season of life is, like I said, just maybe the best yet. Like, there were so many years where Liam and I were kind of like working towards what we have now and where we are at now, and now we are here. Like, I just want to enjoy it, and I feel like I am. Like, I feel like I'm just so content. Even just like my daily routine, getting up, going for a walk, having my morning coffee, like all of that just feels, I don't know, just like so magical to me. Like I said, I feel like I'm just so full of gratitude that this is my life. Anyway, I feel like that is like a whole tangent I could continue to go down, but overall I'm doing really well. I think mentally I am the best ever, the least anxious. I can even like remember myself being like the most calm, the most peaceful. I feel like the most safe I ever have. I feel like I'm surrounded with the most beautiful people who also just make me feel so loved and safe. And granted, that's not to say life is perfect. It absolutely is not perfect. Like, obviously there are still hard things behind the scenes, and yeah, social media is 100% a highlight reel, so those aren't things that I go like into depth with online sometimes. But overall, I'm very thankful for the life I have been blessed with, and God is just so good. So thank you for asking, and thank you for caring. I'm gonna finish my makeup. I'm literally pretty much done anyway. I'm gonna finish my makeup and then we can put on an outfit and move on with our day. I'm scared that I'm gonna yap way too much today, and this is gonna be 4 hours long, so sorry in advance. Do we want to go like full comfy, or do we want to go like kind of cute? I don't know. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to leave the house today. Maybe we'll go like kind of cute, kind of comfy. Maybe like denim shorts and a cute top. Yeah. yeah. Favorite denim shorts? A-brand jeans. I think these are called the Venice shorts. Yeah, a Venice short. I have these in the light wash and this like darker wash, and they're just the perfect denim short. And then for top, maybe one of these two. These are both from TK Maxx and they're kind of like similar vibes, but these are two of my favorite tops. I'll do this one today. I feel like I haven't worn it quite as much. Okay, outfit done. Very chill, very cash, very comfy. Guys, I promise I'm not just going to talk about bread this whole vlog. I promise. But I am going to start making bread right now. When I make sourdough, I follow a recipe from a lady on TikTok. Let me find her name for you. Her username is Ms. Emily Rose 11. And I follow her Sourdough for Dummies 2.0 video. It is her first pinned video on her account. Like if you go to her profile, I'll link it down below. If you go there, it's the first pinned video. That is the recipe that I've used and the one that has worked best for me. However, I do halve it because she makes 2 loaves and I only make 1 at a time. We just don't go through enough bread for me to make 2 at a time, and I don't honestly have the freezer space to have like that many. But I also followed her like starter, like sourdough starter formula recipe. She has like a whole playlist, I think, of how she created her starter, and that is exactly like the exact recipe / instructions that I followed to get my like actual successful sourdough starter. And you know what's even funnier? All of the ones that I've tried before say that you have to use filtered water and it has to be a certain temperature, and like you have to use bread flour or like whole wheat flour or like all of these different things, and I tried all of those things and it never worked out for me. And then guess what, guys? I started using Woolworths brand or like Coles brand plain all-purpose flour and tap water, and that's what worked for me. So I'm gonna add 375 grams of water. I'm doing an autolyse. Autolyse, is that what you, I don't know how to say it. It's just where you mix the water and the flour together before adding the starter. So I'm going to mix this together into a bit of a shaggy dough, and then I'm going to leave it for an hour. I just said I wasn't going to talk about bread this entire video, and here we are. I promise I'm going to stop. Let me find another question to talk about. I screenshot a few that I thought could be interesting, perhaps. One of the most asked questions actually was, have we got any big trips booked in? And yes, we have another, well actually nothing is booked. We have like decided that we're doing it. We have an international trip planned for next year. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be another big one, but it will be quite different to anything we've done. We're planning to go to a few countries we have never been before, which is not hard because we haven't been to like a ton. We actually need to start booking things because otherwise I'm scared things will just get booked out. I don't know, you'll have to wait and see. I'm sure I'll give you guys more information when it gets closer, but like I said, it is still like months away and we haven't officially booked anything. So like in our mind, we know where we want to go and like, roughly, we know which countries we want to go to. But as for like which cities, I actually, well, some of it we know, some of it we don't, but I can't really tell you guys yet because I don't know yet. This is what our shaggy dough is looking like. I'm gonna leave this for an hour and then we'll come back to it. But I also had another question that said, favorite city you've traveled to? I thought this was an interesting question because we've done a little bit more travel now, so I feel like I just have a better idea of what my favorite city is, at least out of the ones that I've been to so far. Hopefully I'll go to many more in my future as well. But I think honestly, out of every place I have traveled to so far, my favorite is still New York City, which I did not expect. I don't even like know why, but it is just like there is something magic about New York, and I know not everyone agrees. I had so many people tell us before we went to New York that we wouldn't like it, we would hate it. It was busy, it was smelly, it was dirty, it was crowded, like it's so overstimulating. And like, yes, it is, but so is pretty much every city in the world. And in my opinion, like the magic of it outweighed any of the negatives. I just think I have some weird attachment to New York City. Don't know why, don't know how. I don't know if it's just because it's like one of the first places that Liam and I traveled to together, and for like sentimental reasons, it's kind of like got a piece in my heart. But then I went with the girls this year on a girls trip to New York City again, and I had the exact same feeling. So I just think a piece of my heart belongs to New York City, which is so cringy to say, but I can't explain it any other way. And it's crazy because obviously this year we went to Europe and we saw some of the most beautiful places in the world, but I think New York City is still my favorite. Trust me guys, I am as shocked as you, because I truly didn't think that would be the case after going to Europe. Like I thought I might like London more, I thought I would love Paris more, I thought I would love just like anywhere in Italy more, which I loved every place that we visited, truly every single place. I would go back in a heartbeat, but New York City is my favorite. There are some flies buzzing around. That is like the worst part about Australian summer, in my opinion. It's the flies. Anyway, however, I did want to say in terms of our Europe trip and like the places that we visited this year in Europe, I think my favorite out of all of those was the south of France. In terms of like a specific place in the south of France, I think maybe Cap d'Aille, or I don't know, like I actually loved every single like village or like small beach that we went to in the south of France. Again, if I had the chance to go back, I would in a heartbeat. Like imagine like a whole summer in the south of France. Like that would be my dream. It was so beautiful. Like the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my life, truly, was the south of France. And Liam agreed. For both of us, it was our favorite spot that we went to across our Europe trip. So obviously my answers to this question may change as I travel more and go to new places. I'm so intrigued to see if I find a place that I love as much as I love New York City. Maybe I will, I don't know. I just know so many people who are watching this being like, New York City, like you loved that more than London, more than Paris, more than Rome, like all of these places. And like, I don't know what to tell you guys. I wish I had a different answer, but I don't know, that's just how I feel. Anyway, I asked Liam to bring out our Christmas decorations out of our like storage closet, I guess, before he went on his weekend away, and he brought these out for me, which is amazing because they were literally under like everything else and I did not want to have to deal with that. I'm not planning on decorating just yet, but I kind of wanted to honestly just like see what we had. I actually thought we had more. When it was only the 2 tubs, I was like, oh, I really thought we had more, but I think I might pull out my mugs. Like how exciting to pull out these mugs, and then I could pull out maybe my candles. Guys, look at all the gnomes. So many gnomes under here. Oh, my gnome slippers are in here too. I also have my little gingerbread village to set up, which I literally made out of cardboard like 3 years ago, but it's still going strong, so I still want to use it. I honestly think I might go to Spotlight and get some more puff paint so that we can add some more details to these, because I think we could, yeah, you know, just like add some more details. Some of them have more detail than others. But yeah, these were a little craft project a few years ago, and they're still some of my favorite things. But I make a little village every year with all the trees and all the different things. I don't think I'll decorate this yet, but yeah, I might add to this year. I don't know, it's so hard to decide what to pull out now and like what to save for later. Maybe I'll get all of the mugs and like cups out, because I feel like it's definitely time for Christmas mugs. I'm kind of embarrassed at how many Christmas mugs we own, but I also just love them so much and they make me so happy, so I guess I'm not that embarrassed by it. But let me give you a little haul, show you the Christmas mugs we do have. I have collected these over like years and years. Usually I buy like 1 or 2 new ones each year, and now it's been like 5 years, so now I have like 10 but it is what it is. These were the first 2 Christmas mugs I ever got, maybe in like 2020 or 2021, both from Kmart, little Santa and reindeer. Then some other Kmart ones. We have a little gingerbread man, again a few years old, and then we have this one, which is the only one I bought this year and the only one I'm allowing myself to buy this year, which is a little gingerbread house. I think it's so cute. Kmart does such great Christmas mugs. This one is from Anthropology. Soph got me this one for Christmas one year. So freaking cute. This is my gnome mug. I think I got this from Target last year. Absolutely love it. I think this one is my favorite Christmas mug ever. It's like the perfect size, so cute, but what makes it like even better is it has this tiny little ceramic gingerbread house inside. It's like a 3D. It's so stinking cute. And this is from the brand Lisa Angel. It's the only time I've ever bought from this brand before. I think it was like an Instagram ad or something like years ago. I bought one for me and one for Soph, and it's truly just like my favorite Christmas mug ever. I'm not sure if they'll still sell it now because it was years ago, but maybe just like look up Lisa Angel and see what comes up. Then this one is just like actually perfect. Bestie Des sent this to me maybe 2 Christmases ago, I want to say, and it has a little gnome, but then it has all these books, and it's from Barnes & Noble, which is so special. And then last year I think Bestie Sarah sent me this one, which is from Paper Source, which is another one of my favorite stores in the US. It's such a good size, such cute details. And then lastly we have Liam's Christmas mugs. Obviously he can use any of the other ones too, but like these are his favorite ones. The Nutcracker one is from Kmart from last year, and then the Grinch one, I think they sell these at like Kmart, Big W, Target. Liam loves the Grinch. So he has a few Grinch themed things and this mug is one of them. And then also something that I bought years and years ago are these glasses from Kmart, and they're kind of like the Anthropology dupes. I don't think they still do these, which is such a shame because these are like perfect and I'm so excited to bring them out every year. But we have Santa, gingerbread men, and then Christmas trees and candy canes. So cute. So I think I'll put all of the mugs in the dishwasher. I also pulled out our soap dispensers, Christmas soap dispensers. We have Santa and pudding. I think the pudding one has had a bit of a leak though, which is not good. So I'm gonna try and fix that whole situation and clean this up a bit. A few of them say hand wash only, so I'm obviously going to hand wash those. But also look what I brought out, my giant gnome. I just had to. He's the only gnome out right now, but had to be done. I decided to do some scrapbooking. I am so incredibly behind on my scrapbook. Like right now, I'm working on my New York trip that I went on in June. It's November. Yeah. So that's really good. I'm listening to an audiobook while I do that, and this is just my idea of a perfect Saturday afternoon. I keep having to go downstairs to do my coil folds for my sourdough, but this is just, yeah, so much fun to me. I love a crafty day at home. Like nothing beats it to me. While I'm scrapbooking, I thought I could continue answering some questions. I'm working on my Hamptons spread now. I finished New York City, now I'm doing Hamptons. And one of the questions that I got, which I thought it would be like fitting to answer right now while I'm scrapbooking about this trip is, oh, what was the exact wording? Let me pull it up. I'm going to New York City in June next year. What are the best tips for first-time travelers to NYC? And obviously I'm not an expert at all. I've been to New York City twice now. Some tips I would give to first-time travelers to NYC, if you want advice from me, is 1, learn how to take the subway. But I feel like the subway is just the absolute best way to get around New York City, or just walking, but the subway is so helpful. And it's a little bit intimidating to begin with. Like it feels complicated at the beginning, but once you've done it like once or twice, you'll be like, okay, I know what I'm doing now. And after that, it's just so helpful. Also, you can just like tap on with like whatever travel card you use. I also got a couple of questions for like travel cards and travel sims. For travel card, I use Wise, and then for travel sims, I always use Air Allo, whatever it is. And I love those. What other tips do I have? You have to go to Bubby's. They're famous for their pancakes, but they do a bunch of different like breakfasts, but it's just so good. And also at Bubby's, they have a vintage photo booth downstairs right near their bathroom. So don't forget to go downstairs. I feel like it's not necessarily like a hidden photo booth, but I don't know if everyone knows it's there, and it's such a gorgeous little vintage photo booth. They're kind of scattered around New York City everywhere, but if you're already there for breakfast, you may as well go to the photo booth as well. I think going for the first time, you have to do Brooklyn Bridge, like walking across Brooklyn Bridge. I think that's just so fun. You have to go to Central Park. If you do the Staten Island ferry, you can see the Statue of Liberty pretty close for free, which is really great. My fingers are getting really sticky. I feel like I'm probably forgetting so many things. You have to go to Barnes & Noble, obviously. Like that's a must. Another question that I thought was really cute is, what is one thing you want to do before 2025 ends? I think honestly, I just want to do lots of festive things, lots of Christmassy crafts. I think I want to do like a really crafty kind of Christmas this year, like just like paper chains and garlands and lots of different things, and just kind of like make a lot of my decorations this year. Also definitely lots of Christmas baking, surely. I've just been having so much fun, obviously with making my sourdough recently, but so many other things too, not just sourdough. I just love baking, and I feel like the festive season is just like such a good excuse to do lots of baking. Another thing I really want to do is just like focusing on making our house a home. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, and whilst I've done it like to some extent, I definitely haven't done as much as I wanted to do. Like there's so many things that I wanted to hang on the walls and different pieces of furniture that I wanted to kind of like upgrade and update, and I feel like I've like decided on a lot of things and just haven't pulled the trigger. Like I already know which entryway table I want to get, and like a few random like little bits of furniture. I've gone to IKEA and like looked at them, and I'm like, yeah, that will fit and that will look good, and Liam likes it and all of this stuff, and then I just like haven't ordered it. I'm like, why am I doing this? I also, like behind me on the floor, I literally have all of my gallery wall like what are they called? Photo frames laid out, ready to go. I need to get a couple more photos printed for some of them. But apart from that, like they're ready to hang on the wall and I just haven't done it. And I'm just like, what am I doing? I'm like halfway doing a lot of tasks and then I just won't finish them, which is like story of my life. I'm so bad at like finishing tasks, which is always just so frustrating. So I need to be better at that. Guys, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to finish a lot of those tasks by the end of the year. I am absolutely determined. This spread is turning out so cute. I think I definitely will need to add some stickers. I feel like stickers just bring everything together. Speaking of 2025 goals, let me know if you have any kind of ideas about what your New Year's resolutions or New Year's goals are going to be for next year. I know we're still like early, like we still have a couple months left of this year, but I feel like once it gets to November, I feel like the year's like done. Like I'm either thinking about Christmas or thinking about the next year, which maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe I shouldn't be like that. Shouldn't wish the year away, but I'm already kind of like thinking about what I want to do next year and what I want to focus on next year. And there's definitely some goals that I haven't achieved this year that I was hoping I would, but hey, that happens, you know? And we still have some time. So if you're like me and you have some goals that you haven't achieved this year, but you still want to, we still have time, guys. We can still do it. Let's have a look at what stickers I can use. Oh, that one's cute. These are cute. These are so perfect actually, because it's like beachy but cutesy beachy. These ones from Berry Berry Papery are some of my favorite stickers. Like they're just so perfect for the vibes that I want. There's a traveling one that would be really cute. Maybe we'll do the shells in here. Maybe the boat. Maybe this one. I think the colors in that one are perfect. I think we're done. So this is the first one that I did, the first New York one. I don't know, I feel like it needs something here, but I haven't fully decided yet, so TBD. And then we have the second New York spread. I think this one's my favorite. I love how simple this page is. I think it turned out really cute. And then we have the Hampton spread, which is also really cute. And then we move into London, which I still have to, like, I have so many other Europe ones I need to finish, but hey, that's 3 spreads done today, which is great. I'm really happy with how those ones turned out. So cute. I have a couple of packages that I've been waiting to open, so I thought we could do that together. I'm so excited about both of these. This is a dress that I got specifically for an event that I have next week, and there's a bit of a specific dress code. Nothing crazy, but there's like certain colors that we've been asked to wear. And I saw this dress and I was like, oh, it just looks so beautiful, and I thought this would be the perfect excuse to wear this dress. I'm really hoping it fits me the way that I want it to. The color looks perfect. This is from Petal and Pup. Oh my gosh, it looks, it shouldn't be too big. You know how sometimes holding something up it looks a little bit of a different size, but then when you put it on it's okay? Hopefully that's the situation with this. But look how beautiful it is. It's got this gorgeous boat neck. It also has gorgeous little bows. I'll probably have to steam it, but I just thought this would be the perfect outfit for this event. Maybe I should try it on in a minute. Petal and Pup shipping is crazy fast though, so if I do need to exchange it, I might be able to. We'll see. The other package that I have is something that I ordered from Night Sweet Thing, which is a pajama brand by Bridie. She's a influencer, I guess. I think mostly TikTok, but a few of you guys sent me like the Instagram post of this specific thing that she launched, and you guys were like, Rachel, you need this, and I was like, you are so right. So I ordered it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. This is the pattern on them. Is this not the most me thing you have ever seen? It's covered in gnomes and flowers and toadstools, like a literal gnome/fairy dream. So we have these shorts. These look so nice. I'm so excited. I did size up one size because I do like my pajamas a lot of the time to be oversized. And then this is the top. It's like a button-up style. It's got a pocket on the front. I just cannot get over. I've never seen gnome pajamas, so when I saw this I was so excited. And again, they are Christmassy, like they have Christmas gnomes and little like gifts on them, but I don't feel like they're too Christmassy because they're like pinky purpley color. I have gnome slippers as well that I got for Christmas last year from Lang, so I'll have like a full gnome outfit at this point. I'm so excited. Actually, speaking of Christmas pajamas, I got a package in the mail the other day and it had Christmas pajamas in it. These were gifted to me by the Wholesome store, which I was like freaking out when they sent me a message asking me if I wanted a pair of their Christmas pajamas, because the Wholesome store is just beautiful. Like everything that they sell on there is just so gorgeous. It's another Australian company actually, and this is the pair of pajamas that they sent me. The pattern is this beautiful like candy cane design, and then it has a frill around the neckline and then buttons up, and then it has the shorts that also have a little frill on the side, and these are so incredibly soft. I read on the top that it's 70% bamboo, 25% cotton, and 5% spandex, and these just feel so like bamboo-y, which makes sense, they're 70% bamboo, but like, you know, the feeling where it's like soft but like silky, I don't know, but these are so cozy. And they even sent the matching ones for Liam, which was so sweet. So he has these shorts. We literally both wore them to bed last night because we were so excited. I wasn't sure if Liam would be like super into it. He doesn't like love Christmas pajamas, like it's not his favorite thing, but when I showed him these, he was like, they feel so soft, they feel so comfy, and he was actually really excited about it, so that just made me so happy. But yeah, his is like a t-shirt and then obviously shorts as well, but his shorts are a lot longer and no frills. They also have, I think, like bandanas maybe for dogs and like little baby and like toddler slash kids pajamas as well, so you can get like matching for the whole family. But I'm just so grateful that they wanted to send me these because I love pajamas, I love Christmas pajamas, and I love being able to match with Liam. But now I'm like, okay, but am I gonna wear my gnome ones tonight or now my like candy cane ones? I don't know. I'm very excited about both of them. I think I should try on this dress though to make sure it fits. I might actually, yeah, try this on and then have a shower because the sun is going down and I'm ready to put on my PJs, have a shower, get cozy for the night. I decided on wearing my gnome PJs and they're so perfect and so cozy and I'm obsessed. And I've just now realized that I'm doing something else gnome related. Like I actually need to seek help. But I pulled out a puzzle and this is the puzzle that I'm doing. I feel like it's time that I can pull out the Christmas puzzles, and I truly have so many, like a few too many. It's kind of like the Christmas mug situation. Like, does one person need this many Christmas puzzles? No. But to be fair, a lot of them have been gifts. I haven't bought any of them actually. Anyway, not important. In about 25 minutes, I can finish shaping my sourdough. So I'm kind of just like waiting for that. It is 6:07 p.m. I'm showered. I've had dinner. I'm having a great time. I'm just trying to separate all of the edge pieces. I haven't done a puzzle in a long time and I used to do them all the time. This is a really great audiobook activity if you, I don't know, are looking for something where it's like you can kind of be reading at the same time. I'm obviously not doing that right now, but I usually love listening to an audiobook while I do this. But yeah, I haven't done a puzzle in so long, and now that I'm like starting to lay out these pieces, I'm like, I don't know if I have enough room on this table for this puzzle. That's a later problem, honestly. Maybe we can answer another question. One of the questions that I screenshot, which is probably perfect timing, is what is your favorite sourdough recipe that you've made so far? And obviously, like I haven't made like heaps and heaps and heaps. I'm still very much a beginner, I would say. But what have I done so far? I've obviously made bread, like sourdough bread. That is probably my favorite thing. Like that is just so yummy. But apart from that, I've also made discard crackers, which I love. Discard banana chocolate chip muffins, which is so good. I also made tortillas for the first time the other night. Super easy, so yummy. Liam loved those. He said they're like way better than store-bought tortillas. I didn't think they were like incredible, but if Liam loves them, that's good. I think I could do a better job with that. I was also looking up recipes for making my own pita bread, which I'd love to do that. Haven't done that yet. And bagels. I think that's the only other thing I've made with my like sourdough starter and or discard. And I think the bagels are my favorite. Like they literally taste, in my opinion, so good. Like the same as store-bought, if not better, which I really am not trying to like flatter myself here. Like I would tell you if they weren't good. But I've made bagels like a handful of times now. Again, I'm still very much a beginner to all of this sort of stuff. The bagels that I've made previously, I've used yeast. And I think, honestly, that sourdough bagels are elite. Like I think they taste, not that yeast bagels are bad, I love normal bagels, but I just think the sourdough ones are truly elite. They're so good. And I just make like 8 at once, and then I can just freeze them, and then I pull them out of the freezer and toast them, and it's just literally perfect. And when you make them yourself, you can make them a little bit bigger. So I don't know, I really like making my own bagels. I think that's my favorite thing I've made aside from just like normal sourdough bread. Someone also asked, how is your Dancing with the Stars fantasy team going? Let me pull out my team. Okay, so these are my couples, and 4 of my couples have already gone home, which is a little bit sad. We had Baron and Britt, and they went home one of the first weeks. Brandon and Lauren went home soon after. Jen and Jan, I was so sad when they went home because I just feel like she just like broke my heart. I feel like she was just so sad, and I feel like she just deserved a better experience than she got. And then obviously we just lost Pasha and Danielle, which was sad because she was so cute as well. However, I have 3 couples remaining, and I'm not gonna lie, I think they're all really great couples, and I still think one of them could win. Obviously, the other couples that are still in the competition are on Lang's team. If I had to pick who I thought was gonna win, I still think Robert and Whitney are gonna win. They were my pick from the beginning, and I still believe that. But as for who I want to win, I honestly think Val and Al are my faves. They have just done such an incredible job. I've been following Alex Earl for a long time, so I guess I've always been a fan of her, but seeing her on Dancing with the Stars is just like next level. Like, she's just my favorite. Whitney and Mark, I think they do an incredible job every single week. They literally are amazing dancers. But just for who I want to win, Val and Al, but I would be very happy if Robert and Whitney won. I guess we'll see. Let me know if you have someone who you're like kind of voting for or like wanting to win. Also guys, I've kind of been in my movie era a little bit recently. I'm not a huge movie watcher, and Liam and I have really different taste in movies, so we don't usually like sit down and watch a movie together. Like sometimes, occasionally, like a few times a year, but it's not something we do often. But recently we have been, because we started watching Pirates of the Caribbean like maybe 2 weeks ago. We watched the first movie and we just got a little bit obsessed, so we ended up watching a bunch of the movies in the franchise, and it was so fun because I grew up watching those. And it's like one of the first movies that Liam and I have watched that we both just really, really enjoyed. And last night we started watching National Treasure, and Liam had never seen it, so we started watching that, but we haven't finished it yet, and now I can't watch it tonight because he's away and I can't watch it without him. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe I'm like this sad to not be watching a movie. Like, this is just so unlike me. I usually just don't care about stuff like this. I saw a clip from High School Musical 3 on TikTok today, and I was like, do I need to rewatch High School Musical 3? I also saw a clip of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Like, it was literally just a Conrad edit, and I was like, do I need to rewatch The Summer I Turned Pretty season 3? Just season 3, because nothing else is nearly as good. Like, I thought the other seasons were good until I saw season 3, and then I was like, oh, like nothing will ever beat this. But then I also want to rewatch Wicked before part 2 comes out, and that's kind of soon, so I could watch Wicked part 1. Like I said, I don't watch a ton of movies, but I have watched Wicked like quite a lot. I would say it's my most watched movie in the last year. And honestly, maybe I haven't watched it like that many times, but for me, it's a lot. I think I've watched it like maybe at least 5 times. That feels like a lot to me, but I kind of want to rewatch it again. Like, I love it. I love it so much. I'm so excited for part 2. I'm almost done organizing my pieces, guys. This has taken me so long, and I haven't even started the puzzle yet. I think my bread is almost ready, so let's go do that. Okay, let's see if it's ready. I think it is. Look at all those bubbles. It's jiggly. Ended up dying, but I finished the bread, put it in the fridge. I'm gonna bake it tomorrow, and now I'm in bed and it's 7 p.m. I'm either gonna watch a movie or just read my book. I still haven't quite decided, but I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because I feel like it's already been a long one. So I hope you guys enjoyed spending the day with me. I had so much fun hanging out with you guys, and it was so nice to do a little like Q&A and just like catch up with you guys. I am just so thankful for my little corner of the internet. I feel like it's such a beautiful space, and I'm so thankful that you guys want to be a part of it and you want to be here. But I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Goodbye.